Happy Sunday to everyone. It's my mum's last day here in Sharjah and she's flying back to New Zealand tomorrow morning, early tomorrow morning. And we are off to Netherlands to go to DEFCON 1. Bum, ba, ba, da, da, dum. I didn't get to share the story of what happened yesterday with my SSD, so I'm just gonna dip in the water, in this beautiful warm water. Feels a little bit like sauna, to be honest, and I'll share the story. So yesterday we were back at the hotel, back in the hotel room, getting ready for the day, getting ready to go to Abu Dhabi, to go to Khabib's gym. And it's not that I was so much in a rush. To a degree I think I was in a rush, but basically what happened, I was putting all the video files onto my computer from all the cameras that I used the previous day so that I can get on with editing my vlog from the previous day. And after, normally what I do the moment I put the files from the camera onto the computer, I format the camera, and that's exactly what I did yesterday with most of my cameras. And it was the final camera, the Go 3, and I did the same procedure that I have been doing over the past, how many videos I've done, which is what, like 170 something. Something distracted me. I think I went to the bathroom, and when I went back, all the files were copied onto the computer. So all I had to do was to format the Go 3, and I think the utility to format the Go 3 was already opened. So I was like, okay, all I have to do is click format, and that's exactly what I did. I click on that format button, and then before you know it, you know that feeling when everything on the inside just drops, is the moment when you realize something fucked up has just happened. So I did not select the camera, and my SSD, my 4TB SSD was selected, which resulted in me formatting my SSD. The moment I realized, it is indescribable, to be honest, but it was pretty devastating. The first thing that I did, obviously, I went on Google, and everyone's basically advising is to, the moment that has happened, is to unplug it and basically try not to use it, because there's still chances of recovering some of the files that were erased. Because the moment, if you continue using it, what happens is the moment you put other files onto the SSD, the new files, it overwrites the data of the previous files, and that's when the recovery becomes pretty much impossible. And that's what I did. So yeah, I didn't touch it, I unplugged it, and I started googling the services or the companies here, local companies that do data recovery, the SSD data recovery. Managed to find a couple. Fast forwarding to the end of the day, I ended up taking the SSD to one of those companies. What they did is they ran their diagnostics on the SSD, and the message that I received from them at the end of the day was basically advising that the recovery is impossible. The SSD was half full, so 2TB out of 4 worth of data, drone photos, videos, mostly drone photos and videos from the past 2 days. My Europe trip from last year, my Michael's birthday from earlier this year, the stuff that I have been meaning to edit for a long time, but I was postponing it due to studies and the uni, is all gone now. I guess the best thing I can do moving forward from now on is to try and learn the lesson, try and learn those mistakes that I did, to make sure that this situation has never ever happens to me in the future. One of the pools is closed at this place, so this is the only place that's open. This is the only pool that's open at the moment. The second one is under the reconstruction. in that building 20 years ago. Man, back in 2005. And 20 years ago, none of these buildings were here. It was just that one. Have you lived here for a long time?
Yes.
Yeah? Yeah, none of this stuff was here. Can you go left? Thank you. And then right. That building was there? That's an old building, yeah. And then this one wasn't here. That building was there?
Yes.
Yeah. Are you from Sharjah?
Yeah.
Always lived here?
Yeah.
Oh, only 5 years?
Oh. 5 years.
Yeah, fresh. Yeah, that's my building. There used to be field here, nothing. It's free space here. Can you pause there for a second? Can you pause there for a second? And I used to go to that takeaway shop right there, grocery. Yeah. Hafiz used to live in this building. And this is the road we would take to go to Carlton Hotel. All the time. Carlton and then back home.
This is something I haven't seen. So that they're wearing the white thingy, but they're also wearing the fluoro thingy.
5 years. Dressed in like every colour.
Yeah, that's
like
true.
imagine having a wardrobe, you're like, which colour robe should I wear?
We do it on the bottom.
We are in Dubai Mall with no specific reason and purpose. And what are we here for?
Photos and free samples.
But this is the first location that we've got in front of us, and it looks so cool. So I'm at this place. First and foremost, there's a big ass TV screen that's like, I don't know if you can tell on the camera, but it's huge. It's ridiculously big. But that's not the main thing. Down below, there's a whole ass aquarium. Like, it's insane.
Screen is bigger than an aquarium. Look at the size of the thing. Look at the size of the screen.
I don't know what impresses me more, the screen or the aquarium.
Yeah,
Look at the resolution. It's
Yeah.
actually perfect.
we call the screen.
Normally when you look at the screen at this distance, like, it's all pixelated, eh?
Yeah. Well, it is a little bit, but still.
Oh look, they've even got like stars.
I just don't know if it's a projection or not. I don't know if this is a projection. It looks like it's a projection, but they probably do. You're looking at the one and only macro LED screen in the world, which is the world's most minuscule self-lit RGB LED.
What's the price?
It's cheap, 250,000 Australian. 250,000 Australian.
Dollars. Wow. So on top of the SSD issue that I had yesterday, I was like, surely that's the last bad thing that's gonna happen on this trip, and the rest of the trip was gonna be nothing but amazing. I don't even need to say much. You can see it on the screen, but basically, yeah, my camera decided to go all funny, and now I've got these nice and beautiful lines across the screen. So the camera is wrecked. I've just been to Apple Store, and they are suggesting that most likely it is from the laser damage. What lasers would you say? I'm thinking the damage could have been done possibly during EDC Las Vegas a few weeks ago. Those are the only lasers that I can think of. But man.
As you should know by now, we just over-order every time we eat. We tried to be responsible and got a meal to share. This is a family meal for 2 people. For 2 people.
There's a chair there. Where's Elias? Such an iconic place, Burj Khalifa, with the tune, the Oz tune from Mission Impossible 7 or 8, I believe. Oh my god, this is such an iconic moment. So we're heading over to the other side where the fountains are, just to experience it, I guess, for the first time. Woohoo! It's so freaking tall that I literally have to be pointing the camera up the ceiling, up the top, in order to get the whole thing in the same shot. I've just been approached by one of the security guards, and apparently you're not supposed to be using the professional equipment in this area, so it's not allowed, and so you can only use your phones or smaller cameras, I guess, as long as it's not a professional equipment, which is interesting, very interesting. And the question that I have at the moment is whether it's just this place here or everywhere all around, or yeah, what the story is. Trailer. Ooh, we stopped at the cafe just to get a drink. Michael Jackson's playing in the background. Thriller.
It is 10:38 at night. We're up at Logma, which is my favorite restaurant in Dubai Mall from all 1 times I've been here. But I had to come here for the Logma fries and this view. This is the cheapest view of the fountain show that you'll get from this whole side of the mall, probably.
It's been voted the best out of Dubai, apparently,
by
3
me.
times. Yeah, by you.